Could one of the world's largest aerospace manufacturers be on the brink of disaster? Boeing's troubles seem to be piling up. Let's rewind to the start of this tumultuous year for Boeing. The first weekend of 2024 saw an Alaska Airlines 737 MAX in distress as part of the plane blew off just after takeoff. This shocking incident led to a series of cascading consequences that would shake Boeing to its core. The Alaska Airlines incident wasn't a random accident. A preliminary federal investigation revealed that Boeing likely failed to install the bolts in the door plug designed to prevent such a disaster. This oversight didn't just cause a scare in the air. It resulted in a nationwide grounding of certain 737 MAX jets. This grounding was just the beginning of Boeing's troubles. Congressional hearings ensued, followed by production and delivery delays. The fallout didn't stop there. Multiple federal investigations were launched, including a criminal probe, leading to a significant drop in Boeing's stock value. This nosedive wiped out more than $40 billion from the company's market valuation within the span of a few months. But the repercussions didn't end with financial losses. The Alaska Airlines incident sparked a widespread scrutiny of Boeing's safety standards, with industry leaders publicly voicing concerns. This incident, alarming as it was, turned out to be just the tip of the iceberg for Boeing's mounting problems. The company found itself in a maelstrom of lawsuits, potential fines, and lost business. Amidst this turmoil, Boeing's reputation took a massive hit, with trust from the flying public dwindling. The chaos surrounding Boeing was not limited to the 737 MAX. Other models, like the 787 Dreamliner, were also flagged by the Federal Aviation Administration for safety issues. Despite these red flags, the FAA allowed these planes to continue flying. As we delve deeper into this unfolding crisis, we'll see how this series of unfortunate events has pushed Boeing to the edge. The question now is, can Boeing recover from this disaster, or is this the beginning of the end for one of the world's leading aerospace manufacturers? As if the Alaska Airlines incident wasn't enough, Boeing encountered more turbulence in the following months. The aviation giant's woes didn't end with the door plug blowout. In February, pilots on a United Airlines 737 MAX reported issues with flight controls jamming as the plane landed in Newark. This incident raised eyebrows and set alarm bells ringing, prompting an investigation by the National Transportation Safety Board. Around the same time, the Federal Aviation Administration flagged safety concerns regarding the de-icing equipment on 737 MAX and 787 Dreamliner models. In the frosty heights where these planes cruise, de-icing is not an optional extra, it's a critical necessity. The FAA warning suggested that malfunctions could cause engines to lose thrust. Though the FAA allowed these planes to continue flying, and Boeing reassured that the problem did not pose an immediate safety risk, the issue cast another shadow over the company's reputation for safety and reliability. But wait, there's more. The National Transportation Safety Board revealed that Boeing had not yet provided the company's records documenting the steps taken on the assembly line for the door plug replacement on the Alaska Airlines jet. The reason? Well, it appears those records don't actually exist. This lack of documentation was not just a minor paperwork issue, it pointed to a deeper problem within Boeing's manufacturing and assembly line processes. FAA Administrator Mike Whitaker highlighted the severity of the issue during a news conference, stating that the regulator had found issues with really important aspects of Boeing's manufacturing and assembly line. It wasn't just paperwork issues, Whitaker said. Sometimes it's the order the work is done. Sometimes it's tool management. For an industry where precision and attention to detail are paramount, these shortcomings sent a worrying message. With each new revelation, the trust in Boeing's commitment to safety and quality eroded further, and the company's market value continued to plummet. With every new revelation, Boeing's future becomes increasingly uncertain. Just when things couldn't seem to get worse, another shocking incident struck, this time involving a 787 Dreamliner. The incident unfolded on a LATAM flight from Australia to New Zealand. Mid-flight, the aircraft plunged suddenly, leaving passengers in a state of panic and resulting in injuries to dozens on board. The pilot reported a temporary loss of control of the aircraft, a chilling statement that sent ripples of concern across the aviation industry. The pilot's skills were put to the ultimate test, but thankfully he was able to regain control and land the plane safely. However, the mystery surrounding what caused such a drastic event remained. Latham, understandably rattled, referred to the incident as a technical event, a term that did little to quell the growing concerns. Boeing, already grappling with a series of recent mishaps, found itself once again in the unenviable position of damage control. The company stated that it was working diligently to gather more information about the incident. However, the lack of immediate clarity only added to the growing skepticism surrounding Boeing's safety standards. This incident, while distressing in its own right, was amplified by the fact that it came on the heels of a series of unfortunate events for Boeing. The company was already under intense scrutiny following an earlier incident involving an Alaska Airlines 737 MAX. And now, the Dreamliner incident added another layer of complexity to the company's ongoing struggle to regain trust. The Dreamliner incident served as a stark reminder of the challenges Boeing faced. It underscored the importance of thorough checks and balances in aircraft production and highlighted the potential consequences of any lapse in quality control. The incident, while isolated, had a far-reaching impact, further tarnishing Boeing's already bruised reputation. It also raised questions about the future of the Dreamliner series. Would this incident lead to a decline in trust in the Dreamliner, similar to what happened with the 737 MAX? Only time would tell. The Dreamliner incident marks another dark chapter in Boeing's troubled year. It served as a wake-up call, not just for Boeing, but for the entire aviation industry, reinforcing the importance of stringent safety measures and rigorous quality controls in aircraft manufacturing and operations. Boeing's troubles have had far-reaching consequences, affecting not only its market value, but also its standing in the aviation industry. The company's stock has taken quite a tumble, losing a quarter of its value this year. This staggering loss equates to over $40 billion shaved off the company's market valuation. The financial aftershocks don't stop there. With numerous lawsuits on the horizon, potential fines, and significant business loss, the company could stand to bleed billions more. The fallout from the series of unfortunate incidents has not just been limited to Boeing's financials. The company's reputation has also taken a serious hit. The aviation industry, once a stronghold for Boeing, is seeing a shift in market share. Competitors Airbus and Comac are seizing the opportunity to step into the limelight, with Comac's C919 passenger jet making its international debut and Airbus showcasing its A330neo passenger jet at the Singapore Air Show. The scrutiny that Boeing is under is perhaps the most damaging. The company's production practices are under the microscope, with the National Transportation Safety Board launching investigations and the Federal Aviation Administration issuing an emergency airworthiness directive grounding 171-737-9S for inspections. The FAA's demand for a corrective plan by late May puts additional pressure on Boeing to address and rectify its production issues. The road to recovery seems steep for Boeing as the company grapples with a crisis of confidence and a shaken reputation. The coming months will be crucial for the aviation giant as it tries to regain the trust of the flying public, restore faith in its production practices, and navigate its way through a storm of financial and reputational losses. In the face of these setbacks, what does the future hold for Boeing? A question that's been on everyone's lips. No doubt these are trying times for the aviation giant. But are they down for the count? It doesn't seem so. In response to these challenges, Boeing has taken steps towards rectifying the situation. They've put into place a 5-point plan aimed at improving their quality control. This includes increased inspections and enhanced oversight of suppliers. It's a comprehensive plan designed to address the issues that have surfaced, but implementing it successfully will be a Herculean task. The Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, is keeping a close eye on the unfolding scenario. Boeing has been instructed to submit a plan to fix its production problems by late May. If successful, this could be a significant step towards regaining trust and re-establishing their tarnished reputation. But the road to recovery won't be easy. The trust of customers, both airlines and passengers alike, has been shaken. Winning back this trust will require more than just promises and plans. It will require consistent demonstration of safety, quality, and reliability in the years to come. And let's not forget the competition. While Boeing has been grappling with these issues, other players in the industry have not been idle. China's first homegrown airliner, the Comac C919, made its international debut at the Singapore Air Show, and it's poised to compete with Boeing and Airbus. This could further shake up the industry landscape, adding to Boeing's challenges. In the end, Boeing's future will hinge on how well they can address these issues and restore confidence in their brand. It's a tall order, but if there's one thing we've learned from the annals of aviation history, it's that resilience and innovation often pave the way for a comeback. Only time will tell if Boeing can navigate through this storm and regain its former glory. Until then, we'll be watching, hoping for clearer skies ahead for this titan of the skies.